be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove. You make me move. You make me move. You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove.
Welcome to 365 Language Planet. This is Eikaiwa Live. Let's speak English and Nihongo in collaboration with the RSU PAL Center of Ransit University International College in Bangkok, Thailand. Before we start tonight's show, let's look at this month's 365 language moons and planets. So far this month, we have 4 moons, Takesh, Takanona, YO, and K Workshop. Way to go. And 4 planets, Noda, A Hybrid, Kanmama, and 007. Nice job. If you want to become a 365 language planet, all you need to do is share an idea in the chat. So, let's begin. Hajimemashou. Episode 50 of Let's Speak English and Nihongo is about holidays. Nihongo de holidays. And the first question of tonight's show is, do you have a favorite holiday? Nihongo de suki na holiday wa arimasu ka? I would say, yes, I do. My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving in America and the 4th of July. Watashi no suki na holiday wa Thanksgiving to the 4th of July. How about you? Do you have a favorite holiday? Suki na holiday wa arimasu ka? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. Chatto matawa commento ni kotae o kaite kudasai. You have 4 minutes, 4分間あります. Alright, so, do you have a favorite holiday? 好きな holiday はありますか? It could be a Japanese holiday. It could be any kind of holiday. Do you have a favorite holiday? 好きな holiday はありますか? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください. You have about 3 minutes now. 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Do you have a favorite holiday? 好きな holiday はありますか? When I was a child, I loved Christmas. I think you could say maybe as a child, young child, I think Christmas was my favorite holiday. But as I grew, I started to like Thanksgiving more. And I also like the 4th of July, which is Independence Day in the U.S. But how about you? Do you have a favorite holiday? 好きな holiday はありますか? Please let me know by writing your answer in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください. And if you don't have a favorite holiday, that's okay too. Do you have a favorite holiday? 好きな holiday はありますか? Okay, Takesh, thank you for joining tonight's show. says, yes, I have. My favorite holiday is New Year's holiday. That's great. And if you want to, you don't need to say holiday, actually. You can just say New Year's. Like my favorite holiday is Christmas, for example, or it was Christmas. So you can just say, my favorite holiday is New Year's. Okay, great. YO, thank you for joining tonight's show too. YO says, yes, my favorite holiday is summer one. That's nice. So, summer, yeah. You could say, in the case of summer, I would say maybe the summer holiday. Yeah, it's tough. Okay, K Workshop. Thank you for joining tonight's show too. All right, K Workshop says, yes, I do. My favorite holidays are New Year holidays and summer holiday. Wow. So that's like those both seem very popular. Great. Yeah, if you talk about the New Year, because in Japan there's kind of like three holidays, like the January 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So you could say the New Year holidays. Yeah, great. And the summer holiday. Okay. Okay. Anyways, great job. Nice answers. If you are still typing, please continue, and you're welcome to share your answers to the question anytime during or after the show. Okay, so now please write a new question in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに新しい質問を書いてください. You have 4 minutes. 4分間あります. You can write a new question about holidays. Holiday についての質問を書けます. Or you can write questions about anything. 何でもについて書けます. I think in Japan, we have Christmas and the New Year holidays coming soon. So I thought this would be a good topic. I was thinking about making the topic about Christmas, but I think, some people, don't do much for Christmas. And so instead of just talking about Christmas, I decided to make a show about holidays. So you can talk about any holiday. My question for people who like the summer holiday, I would ask why. Why do you like the summer holiday? That would be one of my questions. Because I kind of like the summer holiday, but sometimes it is too hot. So I think that's one bad point about the summer holiday. It is a very hot season. In Japan, it is very hot. In the U.S., sometimes it's hot, but not as hot as in Japan. All right, Takesh says, don't you think Japan's summer holiday is too short? Great question. For me, I'm fortunate that I really enjoy my job. I have a nice job teaching, and I really enjoy teaching. So I'm happy. Usually, I'm happy teaching and working. So I don't need a long holiday. So for me, Japan's summer holiday is long enough. How about you, Takesh? Is Japan's summer holiday too short for you? If you're just joining this show for the first time, you are welcome to write questions in the chat or in the comments and share your answers to my questions in the chat. Okay, Lyle says, what are you gonna do during the New Year's holiday? Great question. Well, every year I watch the New Year Aikiden. That's my family's New Year's Day tradition. And then I watch some football games on TV usually. How about you, YO? What are you gonna do during the New Year's holiday? All right, Takanona, thank you for joining tonight's show. Takanona says, I like the autumn season, so I like the Labor Thanksgiving holiday. How about you? Me too. Okay, Takesh says, for me, the longer the holiday, the better. Great sentence. Yeah, I think because you're healthy. Sometimes for me, when I have a long holiday, sometimes I'm not so healthy. I eat too much, drink too much. Maybe I watch TV too much. And so I think having a long holiday is kind of dangerous for me. But great sentence. Okay. Well, let's move on to the next question of tonight's show, which is, what do you like to do on holidays? Holiday wa nani o suru no ga suki desu ka? I should say special holidays like New Year's, Christmas, the summer holiday. For me, I love to visit my family or friends, eat, and drink. How about you? What do you like to do on holidays? Holiday wa nani o suru no ga suki desu ka? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください。You have 4 minutes. 4分間あります。All right, so what do you like to do on holidays? Holiday は何をするのが好きですか? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください。All right. 私は家族と友達と食べて飲むのが大好きです。あなたはチャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください。Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. What do you like to do on holidays? I think in Japan, a lot of people like to travel on holidays. I guess they're usually too busy to travel on other days of the year. And so holidays are a pretty popular time to travel for a lot of people in Japan. How about you? What do you like to do on holidays? Holiday は何をするのが好きですか? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. チ チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください。All right, Mayo says, I like to stay with whole my families in my house. Sounds fun. Sounds fun, but sounds sometimes difficult when a whole family comes and visits. That's a lot of people, and a lot of people need a lot of food, right? But I think it is great having the whole family get together is super fun. Great sentence. I as kind of same. I'm the same. I like it when my whole family gets together, but not in my home. My home would be too small for my whole family to get together. But in my parents' home, that would be a good place for us to get together. All right, K Workshop says, of course, I like to enjoy riding my motorcycle, drinking, eating, singing, and so on. Sounds very fun. That's one thing I've never tried to, I haven't never tried is riding a motorcycle. Sounds very exciting and fun. All right, Takeshi says, during holidays, I like doing things I can't usually do, like drawing pictures, reading books, and watching DVDs. Sounds fun. All right, Takadona says, on holidays, I like to go to a day spa and drink sake with sashimi at home. Sounds fantastic. I like, when I used to drink sake, and sometimes I would get sashimi and drink sake with sashimi too. Nice combination. Okay, great job. All right, well, let's move on to the next section. So now you can write a new question in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに新しい質問を書いてください。You have 4 minutes. 4分間あります。As always, you can write questions about the topic of tonight's show, which is holidays, or you can write a question about anything. Recently, I rarely watch movies, so on this New Year's holiday, if I have time, I would like to watch movies. Watch some movies. Maybe the most recent Mission Impossible movie. That's kind of a new question for me. Would you like to watch any movies this New Year holiday? Or again, you could say this New Year's. Would you like to watch any movies this New Year's? That's my new question. But how about you? Do you have a new question? If so, please write the new question in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに新しい質問を書いてください。The question could be about New Year's or it could be about anything. All right, K Workshop says, do you have any plans for next holiday? Great question. I don't have any special plans. How about you, K Workshop? Takeshi says, where do you plan to travel during the New Year holidays? Great question. I have, I'm not planning on traveling anywhere yet. How about you, Takeshi? Are you planning to travel during the New Year's holiday? Great questions. Great questions. One interesting thing I'm thinking about doing is making a wood carving. Okay, Workshop says, I don't have any plans yet. Nice sentence. So my son has a bunch of wood carving tools from school. And so I thought, maybe, I'd like to try using his tools to do some wood carving this New Year holiday. All right. YO says, are there anything difficult things during holidays? Great question. Because actually, YO, that's very similar to the next question of tonight's show. So I'll save your question and answer for the next section. Are there now in your question you had thing twice, and so I would cut the first thing and then only just keep the second one. Are there any difficult things during holidays? But great question. Okay, well, if you're still typing, you can please continue and share your sentences or questions anytime. Takeshi says, I have no plans for the New Year holidays. Pretty much me neither. Great. Okay, well, let's move on to the last question of tonight's show, which is there anything you don't like about holidays? 日本語で holiday で嫌いなことはありますか? So I would say for me, there are two things I don't like about holidays. One, I don't like decorating around my home. My mom loves decorating, and so when I was young, she would say, let's decorate the house, and I did not like it. And then two, if you have family or friends visiting your home, you have to do a lot of cleaning, and so I did not like doing the cleaning, extra cleaning on the holidays. But that's me. How about you? Is there anything you don't like about holidays? Holiday で嫌いなことはありますか? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください. You have 4 minutes. 4分間あります. Is there anything you don't like about holidays? Holiday で嫌いなことはありますか? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください. Okay, K Workshop says, I don't like traffic jams. Me too. I think in Japan, in America too, a lot of people travel during the holidays, so sometimes there are traffic jams, and sometimes there are airport they're not traffic jams, but there are sometimes lots of flight delays at airports. So those are two big problems about holidays. How about you? Is there anything you don't like about holidays? Holiday で嫌いなことはありますか? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください。Alright, Takeshi says, I hate feeling like I have to do something special during the holidays. Me too. I agree. Yeah, I think, it's a holiday, it should be a happy, relaxing day. Not like, you have to do this, you have to do this. Oh, that's too much. So I 100% agree with you, Takeshi. Hate is kind of strong. I would say I don't like the feeling. I think hate is a little strong, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay. Hey, Highbridge. Thank you for joining tonight's show. Hey, Highbridge says, I love holidays, so there's nothing I don't like about them. Wow. That's great. I think you are lucky. You are lucky. I like holidays. There's a lot I like about holidays, but in my case, there are a few, just a couple of things I don't like. Takanona says, yes, I don't like crowded places on holidays. Great sentence. Yeah. I think in Japan, many people feel, have that same feeling. They don't like crowded places. I remember my last summer holiday, I went to Osaka, and Shin Osaka Station was so crowded on my way home. I did not like it. Lyle says, yes, there are many things I don't like about holidays. For example, cleaning the house, making meals, washing clothes, and so on. Wow. So sorry to hear that, but they always, everything has good points and bad points. Like, nothing's perfect. Okay, nice sentences. All right, well, let's move on to the last section of tonight's show. Now, please write a new question in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに新しい質問を書いてください。You have 4 minutes. 4分間あります。If you want to, you can write a question about holidays, or you can write questions about anything. Recently, I love going to the gym in the morning. So that's one thing I hope to continue is exercising during the New Year holidays. How about you? Do you want to exercise during the New Year holidays? That's my new question. お正月に運動をしたいですか? But, please write your new question in the chat or in the comments. All right, Takeshi says, are you going to the first shrine visit of the year? Great question. Now, in Japan, I think that's Hatsumode, right? In English, you can cut the first part and you can just say a shrine. Are you going to A shrine. Are you going to visit a shrine? Or shrine. Are you going to visit a shrine this year? I think you could probably just say that, or just are you going to visit a shrine? I might. How about you, Takesh? All right. YO says, but I love holidays. How about you? Yeah. I kind of love holidays. I love seeing my family and spending time with friends and family. But well, I love my regular life too. Great question, YO. If you're just joining tonight's show, you are welcome to share a new question in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントに新しい質問を書いてください。All right, Takanona says, I plan to drink more expensive alcohol than usual this new year. How about you? Great question. I don't know. My family and I were still thinking about, what we want to drink. But I might drink some beer this New Year holiday. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Workshop says I get depressed when the holidays close to the end. How about you? Wow. So sorry to hear that. Okay. Workshop, but nice English, nice sentence. Yeah, I would say. Sometimes I get a little depressed at the end, but not that much. Okay. Takesh says, I think I'll probably go for Hatsumode. Yes. So again, you could say, I think I'll probably go to a shrine or visit a shrine. So great sentences. Nice work. All right. If you are still typing, please continue, and you are welcome to share questions in the chat or in the comments anytime. But that is the end of tonight's show. So thank you so much for studying languages with me tonight. Eikaiwa Live is every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Japan Standard Time. So, if you haven't already, please subscribe and give the show a big thumbs up. Your support is much appreciated. My pleasure, YO. Have a good night, too. I hope everyone has a good night. And I will see you next time. また近いうちに勉強しましょう。Till next time. Bye. Good night.